I'm Tamra Provines, and I'm with the Carnahan Group at Reese Nichols, and I wanted to talk today about getting pre-approved and what that means. Getting pre-approved is one of the first processes that you should take whenever you start looking at a home. You do this because it lets the sellers know that you're serious about buying their home, and it also gives you an idea about what you are qualified to purchase and what your monthly payment might look like. Whenever you first decide that you're ready to buy a home, it might be that you get really excited and caught up into looking online at all the listings. You're pulling them up and looking at these amazing homes, and I do the same thing whenever something new comes on the market. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that backyard with the pool and the hot tub and the bowling alley and the basement. I'm like, okay, reel it back in. Many buyers make the mistake to go out and start looking at homes before they are pre-approved. This can sometimes lead to disappointment, allow other buyers to jump ahead of you, even if you found the perfect home for you. I like to use an analogy sometimes. Not being approved is like going to Target without a credit card. And so you load up your basket, you've got clothes, you've got shoes, you've got houseware items, you've got food, whatever it might be, and you get to the line and then you decide to apply for a credit card. Well, that's not going to work. Everybody behind you, while you're on the phone talking to this credit card person or you're applying online, they're going to go around you in line, and the person checking out is going to accept those other purchases before you even get approved. So it's in the same manner whenever you are buying a home, a seller is not going to be very apt to take your offer or take you seriously if you don't have that pre-approval, because it lets them know that you have the purchasing power to buy their home. Let's talk about getting pre-approved for that loan. The first steps are to decide which lenders that you want to speak to. You can go online and apply online, or it's usually easiest to go to a local lender where you possibly bank already, and they can easily pull up your information. The things that a lender is going to want is verification of your income. They want to know what kind of debts and what kind of assets you have. They're going to look at that information and be able to see what your debt ratio is. And a debt ratio means how much income you have coming in versus how much is going out because of car loans, student loans, medical bills, that sort of thing. They're also going to look at your credit score. Many lenders say that it's a process. Oftentimes there might be something on your credit that you did not expect, and it might take some time to get your credit score up to have better financing terms. So first thing you want to do is gather up all your documents that is going to be required. Lenders will have you fill out a residential application called a 1003. They're going to want your bank statement, the assets you have, properties that you own, income, employment verification, and any other debts that you might have. So once they have all that information, they're going to be able to qualify you for a specific amount. Research your lenders. Different lenders will charge different amounts when you're talking about orientation fees. They also charge different interest rates. So it's good to shop around to know your options and what your best rates are. Once you've gotten pre-approved, then you're going to get with a realtor like myself and let them know where your boundaries are, where you would like to stay within. And just because you get approved for a specific amount doesn't mean that you always want to spend that much money. You might enjoy going to a lot of events or going on a yearly vacation, or maybe your child has a really expensive hobby that they like to do that you need to spend your money on. The banks aren't going to know those things, and so it's up to you to decide what you feel most comfortable with and what you want that monthly payment to look like. And once you submit an offer, we will submit that offer along with a letter of pre-approval. Now, they will never know how much you're specifically approved up to, because that would defeat the purposes of negotiation, but at least the seller is going to know that you've already done that legwork and you're not just standing in line at Target with no credit card, and you can purchase their home. And so they will have the confidence to actually go under contract, take their house off the market, and know that you have the purchasing power to do that.